What up,
Haha.
though? Y'all know
Hello.
what time it is. Welcome back to your favorite late night show, Late Night with Nate and Adrian.
Oh God,
Do-do-do-do.
this
I'm your
guy.
boy, Nate Galloway.
Adrian Brandyberg.
What is going on, No Sleep Crew? We appreciate y'all for checking in. Episode 54 out here
Always
in
reminding us.
these streets. Also, the last episode of the year. So make sure y'all, check into this episode and go back and listen to some of the previous
Hell
episodes
yeah.
while you're kicking it with your family and, hanging out for the new year. We will be back on January the 6th. So enjoy this one.
Hey. Yeah, check out
What up,
all the
though?
archive episodes for sure. They're all gems. They have good quips and stories. So
Tons
yeah,
of
definitely
funnies
go
in there.
back. Yeah, definitely go back and tell us which one's your favorite and what do you
Drop
look
some notes in
forward
the
most
comments.
as well in the new year. Are you that person to do
Nope.
the goals and and this is what I want to work on and
um,
bettering myself and
I used
I'm
to
gonna write
be.
a vision board. Oh yeah,
I used to be, and then 2020 happened. It was just like,
man.
yeah, that just kind of was like, we're gonna see. Okay. Like I know obviously you have your own personal, like, okay, I could exercise more. I could do all your regular
Yeah, yeah,
routine
yeah, yeah.
shit. We have those, but as far as like other goals, not really, man. We're just gonna play it by ear. We're gonna see what
Roll with the
we're gonna see what happens here. I'm just gonna do
yo.
my regular stuff and write jokes, write my scripts, do the
Yeah,
podcast, and then whatever else 2022 has to give us, we just gonna say,
no
hey,
expectations on them
none,
joints.
none at all.
Man, I
What about
looked
you?
at I was just gonna say I looked at some old pictures like the top of the year because my birthday is in January
That's
and
right.
I was privileged enough to only have one birthday during this panini, but right before um it popped off, I just remember being like, "Oh, I'm outside, I'm breathing all this fresh air, just having a good old time." Looking at old pics, I'm like, I looked happier in this panoramic before the panoramic, and I was just like, man, now
Panorama.
look at all these pictures now. I'm just like, I guess, girl, we here. This is happening.
I was like, hey man, we just, like I said, we're gonna see what happens. I think we're all just kind of like that. I think I saw a meme where it was like, before I make any resolutions or anything, 2022 got to come with some terms and conditions.
Facts.
And I was like, this is true, but y'all niggas would not read the terms and conditions because y'all don't read them shits when y'all go to sign up for a phone or anything. Y'all just be like,
Man,
scroll
you be
send.
like, wait a second. So I signed up for 4 years in this contract? Yeah. If you would have
2020,
read that shit.
2022 gonna be like another pandemic. If you had read those terms and conditions, you would have saw that. So shit like that. I was like, yeah, we gonna see.
We would have definitely, yeah, we would have definitely lost money if we would have bet on that. Over under. How long do you think this is
Ooh,
gonna
we
last?
would have all lost our money because I literally thought we would have been done with this shit by now. And as you see, niggas are still getting COVID. And what's crazy is they're actually surprised that they're getting it, as if they made some type of announcement that the panoramic was over. And I was just like, nah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be an interesting year coming into it because now that this is gonna be 2 full years
Man,
of going through this and we still have no end. There is
nothing.
no
If
end.
you had to guess how many new variants were going to pop up in 2022, what's your over under number? What's your number?
I think it's gonna be at least three.
Three? Because what are we had what?
We had three.
Delta. It was three already.
We had three,
What
right?
Delta? What are we? We're on Omicron now. What was the one before Delta? Or was Delta?
I
Or
thought it was, wasn't
is
it?
COVID a? Was that a strain? Was it like COVID? Then it went to Delta, or was
Yo,
COVID
we
like
talk
the?
about the strain.
I was like,
Yo,
we're just gonna
was
say
that
it's three of them
sativa?
shits.
Was that the sativa one or
What
the
strain of COVID we've been
indica
hitting
one?
on?
Right.
Them COVID packs been laying niggas out. It's like, okay, so you're saying at least 3 new variants. I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
What you doing?
I kind of want to steal your answer at 3 too, but I'm gonna take a page out of the Price is Right. I'm gonna say 4.
You son of a bitch.
It is 4 new variants is what we are going with, and hopefully neither of us or our families get them, because so far we are still COVID versions out here.
I'm kind of scared to even put that out publicly because you know how people be superstitious. Fuck that
Oh
shit
man,
up.
nah. See, look, I cover myself. I got like a mask, another mask. I got the Holy Spirit. I got.
I was just about to say. I feel like you're gonna say I
I
cover myself with the blood in the blood of Jesus.
got the sanitizer. Got the hand wipes. I was like, we are good over here. If you don't have sanitizer, I will even give you a couple squirts. It's like, what we doing over here, my man?
Out here looking like a real pharmacy in this bitch.
Hey man, you gotta take care of yourself. But how was your week, man?
Man, my week's been pretty decent. I told you before we actually started recording. I'm getting excited. I'm looking forward to this break just to not do anything. I know I don't do much now, but
but you're really not gonna do anything.
I'm really not gonna do anything. Oh my god.
So what's the gist of you're not doing? Is it gonna be like you still answering text messages, calls? Is it like no social media? What is your
I'm
downtime?
gonna still make sure people know I'm alive and well, do the basics. But as far as just not feeling pressured to have to check in on the socials and I'm gonna do the bare minimums, you know what I'm saying? Like check in and then toss my phone somewhere, like, and not check in at all.
For real, that's the best thing about it. Like since we came back from Thanksgiving, my downtime has been Mondays is usually like my day of like not doing anything.
Right.
So now I've just been like, we're in full-fledged holiday mode, so I'm really just kind of scaled my time back. Like my computer told me, it was like, yeah, you have really not been on here that much, and I was like, good.
I was gonna say, are you giving? I saw a couple posts. Are you giving people the thoughts and prayers for the gifts? Are you passing out thoughts and prayers?
See, here's my thing when it comes to the gifts. I'm notorious for giving gifts, but I never get a gift back. So now I'm just kind of like, I'm not giving out shit. Like, y'all charge to the game. Y'all know my heart. Y'all got gifts in the past. So it's just like, hey, it is what it is.
My mom sent my brothers and I messaged us in our group family text and was like, "Oh, thanks for asking what I wanted for Christmas, guys." And she sent a picture of what she wanted, a new bag with the cost and everything.
Like,
she always does that
for these niggas.
Yeah, she literally always does that, and I'm just like, yeah, you might not be getting this,
man. Like even the people that I'm supposed to get stuff for, I'm like, you know what? It's a little tight. Like shit has gone up in these stores. Like everything is inflated. So it's like, you know what?
Of course,
nieces and nephews, y'all might get a gift card. I know gift cards are personal, but it's like, yeah, $20.
Man, yeah. This is I'm
I'm one of those people who, like, if you are the homie or whatever, or just like even my like friends or whatever, like what family, you get gifts throughout the year. Like that's literally you're not. It's not just like a one-time thing where I got to go all out for you for Christmas, because it's just like I think that's my love language. That is my love language. I'm just a gift giver.
A giving person.
If I rock with you, like I'm gonna hook you up.
That's just how
Speaking
it goes.
of, I still owe you a housewarming gift. It's in the mail.
God, please.
It's in the mail. I told you it was gonna be late, so I'm probably just gonna lump that in with your Christmas present and just be like, boom, here you go.
I appreciate it. And my gift for you is in my thoughts and in my prayers.
Here you go. I was like, this is housewarming / Christmas / this is how we doing it.
You're doing a lot right now.
Hey man, you know how it is. That's what we be doing out here. So you had a good week otherwise?
Yeah, absolutely. What about yourself?
Went to Comic-Con.
Oh yeah,
You know,
you
that
did tell me that.
was lame. It was I went in 2019 and it was a lot of fun. It was cool. It was dope ass atmosphere. I don't know if COVID threw it off this year because they didn't have it last year, but I was like, this shit sucks. I was like, this it just was not the allure.
The panels weren't hidden.
I
Like,
didn't
is
hit
that?
any of those shits. It wasn't as nearly as many people. It wasn't a lot of costumes. I was like, y'all had some hitting ass costumes last time.
Did
Now
you
these
dress
shits
up?
is lame. Hell nah. I
All
put on.
right, so you can't hold up. You can't complain about somebody not having costumes for someone, and then don't have a costume yourself.
But see, we knew this though. I don't. Y'all knew I wasn't dressing up though. It's like, Nate, you dressing up? Hell no. I mean, I put on like a Mario Kart shirt, so I was still like, oh, it's a comic, Comic-Con
You
theme.
were
Got
within
a
the
lot of
theme, yeah.
I got a lot of compliments. Like, hey, bro, I like that shirt. Hey, brother. And I was like, I don't like when white people call me brother. But I was like, I will allow it because I'm amongst the nerds.
The
But
nerds. It wasn't fun, huh?
nah, it wasn't fun. At least for me, it was. I'm sure other people enjoyed it. But one thing I did think I will say was great, and I thank them. Actually, I thank COVID for this. Everybody had a mask on because when I was there in 2019, some of them people were foul, like they just stunk, and I was just like, thank God for COVID, and we have to wear masks. I don't have to smell y'all. I
Wow.
don't have to smell y'all. Y'all don't be putting on deodorant. Like
So
it's
that was
just
an
like
upside.
yeah, that was a huge benefit. I was like, oh my God, thank you. Only COVID for having to wear these masks. That's the only time I will ever thank COVID. But I was like, thank you for this because a lot of them nerdy folks, they be stinking. And I was just like, I was thinking to myself, because they always talking about like, we don't ever get no girls or nothing. And I'm like, it's a lot of badass chicks here at these Comic-Con things. I was like, y'all not getting chicks because y'all are nerds. Y'all not getting ladies because y'all stink. Like,
Because of
put
your
on some
hygiene.
deodorant. Like, if y'all put on some deodorant, y'all could nerd out with these ladies and have a good ass time. You can't do that because you stink. Like, so my tip to everyone who goes to Comic-Con or just in life, put on deodorant. Right guard goes on both the left and the right side.
Oh
Okay?
God.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, I'm sorry to hear about your terrible experience.
Hey man, it happens. It happens. But Spider-Man came out this weekend, came
Oh
out
yeah, it
today.
did. No Way
So I'm
Home, right?
definitely, yeah, I think that's what it's called. I think it's No Way Home. So I'm definitely about to is that what it's called? No Way Home. I'm definitely about to check that out. You want to see it? Yeah, there's No Way Home. Is that a no?
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
negatory.
I could have
I
been like one of those nigga, I'm going to see it faces.
Yeah, no. I stopped watching Spider-Man after the
Toby.
last like Toby. I was like, you know what? This was okay. I'm done.
I mean, if there was ever one to stop watching it from, it would have been that third one from Toby because that one was just horrible. Like that dance scene is
But
just
that's not his fault.
it ain't. I mean, I can't blame him for it. I'm just saying the move that Spider-Man, I would have probably turned me off too.
So
Because it was like, that's just
he
horrible.
just aged out from all the stories that they wanted to do, right?
But he might potentially be in this one because Jamie Foxx is in this one. And they're bringing back all the people from those old ones. So never know. We
Oh.
might get a Toby spotting.
Have fun with that, y'all.
Still not interested?
Nope.
Well, on that note, let's get into.
Just being honest, shit. What the
Hey
fuck?
man, there's nothing wrong with the honesty there. Hey man, the movies ain't for everybody.
I was just gonna say I only have a couple of mental spaces for a few Marvel, whatever, movies, and
Black Panther. That
I'm
it.
not about to waste. No, wait, let me be honest.
I'm not about to
No.
waste a spot in my brain for this
Right.
trash
No,
ass.
no, no. I mean, I've watched the Avengers. I've watched the Infinity, whatever, the first one, and I
Mhm.
think I watched the second one, and I watched Iron Man. Like that's all you getting from me. I can't do anything else.
Hey, you at least put in your times. Let me ask you this then, since we're on this subject, because Blade's coming back out, and Mahershala Ali is playing
Yeah,
Blade, and a new Black Panther's coming out too. So
yeah.
are you gonna add a couple spots in there for the Black Marvel movies.
I mean, I will if the trailer is bussing. Because honestly, that's just how I've
Did you
been
see the
doing
first Black
things
Panther
now.
though?
What'd you say?
Did you see the first Black Panther?
Yeah. I've seen it like 3-4
So if
times.
we're going off of that, do you have to see the Black Panther 2 trailer to go see that one, or are you only going to wait for the Blade trailer to determine if you're going to see that
I
one?
think it's just the Blade trailer.
Okay, that
I'm
makes
definitely
sense.
gonna watch Black Panther 2 because everybody should be curious to see how
Oh yeah,
they round up this story without,
I'll chat.
T'Challa Chadwick. So
Yeah, I'm interested, intrigued as well. So, we will see what happens. Let's
hope
keep
for
this thing
best.
on
Yeah.
rolling boogie into first segment. Y'all know what time it is. Time for tipping the hat, where we like to tip the hat to the Black folks who are doing great things in the community.
I'm tipping my hat.
What you got, Boogie?
Want to shout out none other than CP Candace Parker and her wife, Anna, who's expecting a baby. About 2 years ago, Candace Parker, well, actually, about 2 days ago, Candace Parker revealed that she's been married for nearly 2 years, and
Man,
her wife, Anna, is expecting a baby.
a little
Surprise
bun.
to everybody.
Everyone, man.
But also tip my hat off to the team because she said in her post that they got married with close friends and family and nobody spilled the beans.
Nobody told. You know what? I'm always like, because we talked about, remember we talked about the dude that played Kumar and how no one,
Yeah,
for like 8 years or some shit, like
yeah,
his partner was kept secret. So it always amazed, you have a tight ass
yeah,
friendship group to no one said anything. Two
yeah.
whole years of y'all
But
being married.
that's how I feel like friendship should be.
Yeah.
But alas, it's the latter where people
Yeah.
are actually telling everybody business, which I feel like everybody took a note out of old celebs and Beyonce and Issa Rae, where they probably have ironclad NDAs just in case.
That's true. I never thought about, yeah, because you hate to give your friend an NDA, but niggas can't hold water for shit. So it's
Man,
like,
bro, you want to be sued for
unfortunately,
about 4 or
bruh,
5 million? All right.
you want to be at this wedding or not, grandma? Sign this
Ooh.
shit. It's like,
Right, because your aunties and uncles will be quick to post them on Facebook. Look at
man,
my babies.
you going to Charles's wedding? Like, I didn't even know Charles was getting married. It's
Right.
like,
Damn.
it'd be like shit like that. I mean, and it was crazy. We knew it was gonna happen when I found out that she was married and having a baby. Of course, they dragged Sheldon into this mix, which it really it's one of those things. Like when they got divorced, it was like, oh, okay. But now it makes you wonder, like, was it Sheldon the whole time? Was it?
Yes. I feel like it was a little bit of both. I think it was Sheldon because I think she would have definitely rolled with Sheldon till the wheels fall off. But Sheldon
Sheldon was an
wasn't
ugly
acting
ass
right.
nigga, man.
I
Let's
mean,
just keep it
yeah.
real. Was an ugly ass
I'm not
nigga.
gonna lie. Everybody, when it happened, when they announced that they were together, everybody was like, "This
I was so upset. I was so hurt. I was like, I was watching them and it was like, University of Tennessee star is dating
yeah,
Duke star. And I was like, which nigga from Duke? And they said Sheldon. And I was like, nigga. And it still blows my, I was like, how?
yeah."
How? Like,
How
if I
did
could
you form
real,
any?
like,
Yeah,
I'm just like, Candace, what was you seeing? There was no other dudes out here. Like, come on, man. Like, really?
it also goes to show women will
Put up with some shit.
oversee a lot of function just to see the beauty in a person. Okay,
Man, that saying beauty's in the eye of the beholder, y'all be
y'all be holding that beauty.
man.
Now look at us. Now we fucking up Sheldon right now. Okay,
I
I'm seeing
mean,
so many posts talking about Sheldon out here fighting the air right now. Like,
Sheldon would probably, he logged on Twitter, why the fuck am I trending today? It's like, because I for sure was like, what did this nigga do? Like, what's
I could
going
have
on?
sworn And I could have sworn Sheldon asked for spousal support, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he
So
got 400,000 alimony. So, it kind of worked out for him.
wow,
I was
yeah,
like, damn.
man's.
Yeah, and she was paying that for a minute. They were divorced like what? How long were they divorced for?
Yeah,
It was a
for a
minute.
minute. That's probably why she was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
let's get married."
Hurry up, get this thing. We ain't getting no younger. We
Right.
might as well do this.
I hate that song, by the way. I was just talking about that song. I was just like, what a way to ask for somebody to get married.
The
We
worst
ain't
way.
getting no younger, so we might as well do it. Word? All right, well, let me run to the aisle now.
I think it was like, yeah, I'm 45. I done did all my hoeing. It's like, your biological clock is ticking. Let's go ahead and do this thing. It's like,
How romantic. How did that become a hit? People were like, you know what? Yes, we ain't getting no younger. What?
I don't get that. And the remix though, it was just like, oh, we gonna add Red
Yeah,
Run and all these niggas to it too.
right.
Okay, it's just like,
She said, these niggas said, I've been feeling you for a while now, so I must confess. Wait a second. So, wait a second. So we weren't even dating. Okay.
we was in the talking stage.
We was just talking, and that's where you go?
We've been
That's where
talking for
you leave.
like 15 years. We're common law. It's like
We not even an item yet, and you gonna run towards marriage? All right.
nigga was like, well, I mean, we do got like 2 kids together and we share a mortgage, so we ain't getting no younger.
Oh my god. My first option, she done ran off with some dude in the Cayman Islands. So you wanna?
It's just like, yeah, right, for real. That's literally what it is. It's like, yeah, we might as well just do this.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
Who
On
you
that
got for a
note,
tippet? My bad. We just went to a whole different tangent.
hey man, it is what it is. My tipping, it's gonna be a multi-layered tipping. It's been
Ooh.
a busy week for HBCU students
It
and
is.
their faculty. Start off with Meg. She graduated from Texas Southern. So shout out
Congrats.
to her. Tip my hat to you, Queen. You did your damn thing. Shout out to J.R. Smith, completing his first semester. Graves got a 4.0 GPA over at North Carolina A&T.
Big
So that is
time. Man,
dope.
that first semester can be a little hard.
The first semester is a doozy, especially when
Yeah,
you're an athlete, man. So,
right.
he out here. So kudos to him.
For
And
sure.
last but not least, man, shout out to Deion Sanders, man. The
Prime time.
brother, prime time, none other than him, landed the number one recruit in the country, Travis Hunter, man. So again, kudos to all three of them, which the Travis Hunter thing, man, all three of those are big, but the Travis Hunter thing is so huge, man. Getting the number one prospect to flip from going from Florida State over to Jackson State, man. Like, I know Dion was, just the 2-step was going. He was talking that cash shit,
Yeah, I will
you know.
say I thought I just saw a little bit of the press conference, and I thought it was a little weird for him to be so animated about like, nah, I ain't going here, and just throw the hat and then pull the one. I'm,
Well,
I
they
mean, he
always be
could have had a
having
little couth.
they always be having the highlights with the one kid. He had a little bulldog puppy when he was going to Georgia. So they always
Yeah.
be doing like extra shit. But no, I'd have been get this punk ass hat up out of here for the
Uh,
black people going to the
uh,
HBCU. Get this shit out of here.
uh,
But
I
what
mean,
was funny
for
though
sure.
was seeing all those people who were so upset. Like, so many white people were upset, and white coaches. It's just like, look, man, recruit better. Like, don't be upset that this young man has decided to go and play for the blacks. Why do you care?
Oh, not
Like,
not if
why do
it's
you
a race
care?
war. Stop it. Stop it.
I mean, it's a black college. He's playing for the blacks. It's
Okay.
HBCU.
All right.
I
Yes.
mean, I'm just saying, like, you can't be upset that these young brothers and sisters are wanting to play at HBCUs.
For
You don't
sure.
care about them at white schools, so at least they can go to a school where the people actually care about them. It's evident that y'all don't care because of how upset y'all were when the kid said he was going to go to Jackson. I saw a thread where people were wishing that he hurt himself. Hope he
Whoa.
tears his leg. Hope he hurts him. I'm like, how evil do you have to be to get mad at a high school kid because he doesn't want to go
Yeah.
to your school?
That's extreme. But I hope he
You know, of
excel, which he will, because he's going to have a hell of
course
a
he
team and
is.
village and program. So good luck to him. Tip my hat
He
off to
got
him for
Dion
sure.
coaching him. Like, I couldn't. We're gonna move on to this. I couldn't pick a better person to coach me at my position than
Yeah.
Dion.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, come on, man.
I do have an honorable mention.
Who you got?
The young phenom soccer
Yes.
star, UCLA, Rylan Turner. She secures the bag as the root. You can tell which which news outlet this is when you hear those headlines. Secures the
The
bag.
bag. They're black.
Okay, becomes Nike's first NCAA sponsored athlete, and all I gotta say is about freaking time.
Yeah,
About
man,
freaking
that's so
time,
dope, man. Especially with her being a young lady, you don't hear about a lot of the ladies getting
for
a lot of
sure.
these deals. So I mean, that is so cool that she can do that, and she's a beast. Like, go look up her clips, man. She's out here schooling these girls. She had a hat trick, like 3 goals in
Yeah,
one of her
let's see
games.
more of those. I want more.
Like,
I want more sponsorship in the
she
ladies
is
section.
dope. I want to
Who
know how
you
much
got for us?
they gave her. They said it was undisclosed, but still kudos to her,
I
man. Get
know
your bag. Get
she's
your
good.
bag. I got an honorable mention. I'm gonna give this honorable mention out to Jim Flinch. You know, definitely hearts go out to everyone out there in Kentucky, Missouri, Tennessee, some of those other areas that were hard hit by the tornado. Jim Flinch, you know, doing what good Samaritans do. You know, he traveled from Mayfield, Kentucky to go and feed people. He had burgers, hot dogs. He was doing breakfast, all types of things. So, you know, kudos. Tip your hat to that brother for helping out the good
Absolutely.
people.
Kudos to him. What if he was like, shit, all this meat was gonna expire, so
Hey man, I wouldn't even be mad if he was doing it. He was like, "Look, man, you know, for the community." Do you think he was charging people? You think he was
I
two
doubt it.
dollars?
I doubt it.
I'm
If
not gonna lie.
anything, he's probably getting tips from people, and he's like, nah, I can't do this. And they'd
So,
be
do you
like,
put a
just take it.
donation bucket up there? I ain't gonna lie. I'm putting a donation thing up
I
there.
mean, you also have to remember they have lost houses and all the personal items, and you put in a donation bucket and
I mean, but this is you donating to me because I
yeah,
lost stuff
true.
too,
I
and
don't
he's
know.
giving his
That's
time.
hard. That's
You know,
hard. That's hard.
giving his
That's hard.
time. So I'm like, yeah, you know, hook a brother up with some.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I'm cooking you vittles, you know, over this hot grill. The least you could do is put like $1. Gas money, my boy.
He's like,
These burgers ain't gonna flip themselves, Chief.
they like, they like, nigga, I'm trying to find my dog right now. You talking about? I've been in rubble for the last 3 days. They just found me, and the first thing I said is, "Oh my god, a burger! Can I get a burger?" Yeah, only with a donation.
I mean, like, cheese costs extra, my man. That would be me like the burger
Yeah,
is free, but condiments you got to pay for. I
it's a $15 burger for
was like,
condiment.
nigga, you got like 18 condiments on here. It was like, you know, you got the ketchup, the mustard, the lettuce. This was like,
You an idiot.
oh man, let's get to this first ad. We'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my Blak Watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my Blak Watch. I got to tell y'all, Blak Watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Blak Watches. They Black owned. You know you want to support a Black owned watch company. And because, you know, they rocking with the podcast, they, you know, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code that gives you 20% off of your order when you head over to blakwatches.com. That's right, blakwatches.com, BLAK watches.com, and make sure you use that promo code latenightwnate. Come on, support the Blak Watches. Now back to the podcast. Ooh, man. Topic number one. This was quite hilarious. We all found out that Nancy was a throat baby. You know, she was
God
out here just the throat goat of of the MGM lot. The throat goat of Hollywood is
oh my God.
Nancy was out
Reagan
here just saying
was
yes.
trending, okay?
Imagine you go to get on Twitter, you like, why is Grandma Nancy trending? Oh my God. You know, it's just like, God, like I was cracking up because I was like, who thought to even bring this up and why?
I was gonna say, so there was a picture that Madonna posted on Twitter, and someone compared that picture with Nancy Reagan, and it just snowballed. And apparently, in her memoir, Nancy Reagan actually mentions that she, you know, the Hollywood people, they voted her an impressive mouth goer, or doing oral sex, and she mentions it in her memoir, and everybody just ran with it, like, oh yeah,
the Guac 3000.
Nancy Reagan loves to do the mouth, the domes, give out dome pieces.
Why is that something that she thought to tell us? Like that would have went with me to the grave. Like if I knew in my formative years when I was a youth that I was out here just really skilled with the cunnilingus, I wouldn't be out here like, yeah, on campus, I was tonguing down all the ladies. Like that's just like I was the life of the party, you know. It was just like that's not something I'm telling everyone.
Yeah, to be known as the renowned oral sex goddess, if you will.
Like they were saying that she was known to do it like in like on the MGM line, like she would even do it in like the offices, like she was a crowd favorite. So it's just like,
yeah, I can understand and respect being such a sexually liberating, freeing time that you know, you take pride into that, but I don't know if I'm 63, 73 and Minch like, make sure you put that in my book, baby, that I was known to give the good head.
that is never coming to the light of day. Like imagine you reading your mama's memoir, you're just like, oh my God, like mom. And do you think that's how Ronald got Nancy? Because you know he was an actor before.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was an actor. So that's tough to say.
Ronald was speaking from
Maybe
experience.
Ronald had that throat, and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick by him. I'm gonna stick by my man.
Ronald got the Guac 3000. He was, let me go ahead and put a ring on it. Nancy, he was like, you know what? We're gonna go far in life together. That's what that was. You know what's funny is I was looking up some Too Short lyrics because I was like, where is the correlation? And this was from excuse me, the song Cuss Words. And he said, Ronald Reagan came up to me and said, do you have the answer to the United States economy and a cure for cancer? I said, what are you doing in the White House? If you're not selling cocaine, ask your wife, Nancy Reagan. I know she'll spit that game. Like one night she came to my house and gave me a blowjob. She licked my dick up and down like corn on the cob. What's life? It's too short.
God.
Oh man. That is so funny. Like lick my dick like corn on cob. That reminds me of slob on my knob, you know.
Yeah.
That's
but
hilarious.
at this point, do you put out a press release, a statement?
I mean, what do you say?
I don't know.
You got no way of refuting that. I mean, it's kind of Grandma Nancy admitted in her book. It's just
or maybe older elderly people, they just admit everything. Yeah, I was out there sucking some dick. Yeah, and
Oh, you know what? I wonder if this is one of those like those deathbed things. Cause I've heard like when a lot of older like white ladies have been in hospitals when they've been dying, like they've told like their nurses, like back in the day, I used to sleep with the coloreds, shit like that. They confess like all
uh,
that shit. So I wonder if this is Nancy's way of just like, yeah, well, let me just clear my conscience one last time
before I
before
before
I
I
go meet the
go,
Lord.
the maker. I mean, kudos to her. At the same time, if you putting it in your book, you like, yeah, I'm cool
Hey
with it.
man, Nancy was about that life. She was like, just say no to drugs, but say yes to blowjobs. I mean, it's just the way it is. It's just, man, Nancy. She was just out here just
Yeah,
roaming everybody up.
I was gonna say, would you, if you were known for something specific sexually, would you be, and like everybody knew, would you like go out of your way to be like, no, that ain't true, or just be like, yeah, you,
It depends on what it is. If it's
yeah,
just like, yeah, it's like that nigga's got the tongue master 5,000. He will lick you from the root to the tooth. I'm like, yeah, you'll get a good licking. You know, if you like, if you're known to blow the bottom out of your ladies, I'm hell yeah. I'm like, yes, you fuck with me, you getting piped down like every
you gonna
time.
start wear a
Hell
shirt
yeah.
like the pipe master.
You gotta live in that. You have to live in that. If God has blessed you to be one of these like superhead, like you have to
Yeah,
live in that. You
yeah,
have to own that. Like it's just it is what it is. Like you mess with me, you about to get the guac 3,000. Potentially, if you stay with me long enough, it might be upgraded to the 5,000. We got a
wow,
new model in here.
wow.
You have to live in that. I think you do. You have to live in it. It's just like, hey man, this is gonna be a good ride.
I just would. I'm just the type of person. I just won't admit it. I'll just walk. I won't refute it or admit it. So I would just like let the rumors lay.
You would walk off. You remember like in Thriller when Michael Jackson walked off and he had them eyes that lit up and the dude had that evil laugh? That would be you. That would be so Adrian, we heard you were just like with that smirk.
Yeah,
It's like,
that
remember, I don't
allure
kiss and
always
tell.
get people right. Exactly.
That's what
Always
Nancy should have
gets
said. I
people.
don't suck and tell. Like, or I don't blow and
Damn,
tell. Like
damn.
that's just hilarious. That is hilarious to me. It's just like,
But why
man,
is that hilarious at the same time? Like every
this is Nancy
generation
Reagan.
had their moment of whatever sexual, you know, exploration. Like, why are we out here now that she's at her oldest time,
Well,
you
she's
know?
dead.
Oh, she's gone?
Yeah, she's dead.
Oh.
Yeah. Yo.
Oh, I thought she was still holding on.
Nah, she died like 5 years ago.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
That's
Damn.
what I'm saying. That's what really makes it funny because I was like, y'all really have pulled up this old lady's like whole history. And
Wow.
for what reason? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the part that was blowing my mind. I was like, why is this news? I mean, I don't think anyone was shocked. Like we were saying, it's sex. Everyone has
Yeah.
sex. Everyone has either had
Yeah.
a blowjob or given one. So we're not surprised
Yeah.
by that. It's just that it's Nancy Reagan. You're
Yeah.
just like, damn, it's Nancy. Like, and not that we didn't think that these people don't be doing that stuff. It's just like, huh. Like Hillary Clinton. I can't picture Hillary Clinton doing any type of sexual acts. But to find
Yeah.
out, you'd be like, damn, you was busting it wide open. It's just
Yeah.
like, you know what
You
I'm
know,
saying?
you like, oh, you be taking off those pantsuits? Oh, okay,
Right.
okay.
Like if Hillary came out and she was like, doggy, that's all I love. And you were just like, wow, I never would have thought that. You know what I'm saying?
You an idiot.
You would just be like, okay, all right, Bill, I see what you're doing out here. I mean, it's just like it is also one of those things where you
Bill's
hope
like, you
that
get tired, so that's why I went to mine.
it's just one of those things that you hope that like your celebrity is never like
Yeah,
that
to the
to
point
that
where,
level where
yeah,
people can know that type of stuff about you. Does that ever scare you?
no,
Okay.
because I also, I, I
You don't
feel
be out
like,
here in these streets like that.
yeah, I mean, I feel like I know enough people of my past experience where I can contact them and I'd be like, So here's the thing.
Like one night where I got really drunk. We not
Remember
talking
that
about that.
moment where we won't discuss? Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Oh man, this is. You think Madonna feels bad? You think Madonna's sitting at home like, damn, I didn't want this to, really spiral out of control like this? Because Nancy can't defend herself.
Yeah, but no, it's not Madonna's fault. Somebody
This is
posted
true.
a picture of Madonna and a picture of Nancy Reagan with her family. Was like, this is 64, this is 63.
Oh
Who
yeah,
is?
that's where it started from. You're right. I do
Yeah,
remember that.
that's exactly how it started. Would you like a trashy or classy version? And somebody came out and was like, well, let's define what trashy is because
It was like Nancy
sources say
trash back in the day. She's
right.
reformed trash. She's a reformed sanitation worker.
Ain't
You
nothing
know,
wrong. Ain't Again, there is nothing wrong with getting your rocks off. No one's sex
not at
shaming or
all.
king shaming whatsoever. But
Nah,
at what point,
it's just Nancy though.
I was just gonna say, at what point do you lock that information into the vault?
I'm telling you, that information would have never gotten out because when I think of Nancy Reagan, I think of her when she said, just say no. That I
Mm-hmm.
think of that. Now I think of just say blow. Like that's what I think of.
Whoa, that's what we're doing here. We're going with titles right now. We just throwing out a title right
That should be the
now.
title of the episode. Ho ho ho, just say blow. Like
Oh wow.
I don't know. I just like okay. When you think of Ronald Reagan, you think of racism, drugs, that's what you think of. Flooding the community. You think of Nancy, again, it was like this is what it is, unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh well.
And on that note, let's get into this ad real quick.
Yep. Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code LATENIGHT, okay? LATENITE. Going over to their IG, it's Rose Vogue Styling at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code Late Night, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show. All
Next
right.
topic of the day. Let's go ahead and get this up here in the drive. Arkansas waitress was fired
Yep.
for not splitting a $2,200 tip given to her by a large party. What's crazy about this story, there was a restaurant full of, I think they were like insurance executives, like 14 of them. They were at a restaurant, they were eating. It was a young lady who was their server, along with another server who was working with them. Well, they caught ahead before because they planned on giving out large tips. They had already planned this in the motion, and they called to see if everything was okay. The restaurant confirmed, like, yeah, you could do this. You could give the tip. Not an issue with that. So once it was time to give the tip to the waitresses, they pretty much were like, nah. Like you have to give us all your cash, and the young ladies were giving like 20% of that. So when the restaurant found out about, or once the patrons, once they found out that what the restaurant was doing, they requested a refund and they gave the young lady the money outside of the restaurant.
Oh,
And
wow.
she was eventually fired because they told her you're not supposed to talk about our tip policy, just a whole bunch of bullshit. Come to find out, she said that in her 3 years of working there, she was never had to split tips, never had to do any of that. So the restaurant, they was trying to pull the okey doke. She got fired, very upset that she's having difficulties paying her student loans, and it's the holidays. It's the holidays.
I'm always weary about tips in general because they get paid nothing. Waiters, wait
Yeah,
staff get paid nothing, and the restaurant, they're like, but tips, you get so many great tips and you can make a living off of those tips. Yeah,
man,
can we
it's the
just
biggest lie ever.
right? Can we just be honest and put people on the payroll so that we don't have to keep dealing with how much we should tip people, blah, blah, blah. And then now everything that you get is going to be based off of your race or whatever, large parties or whatever. Like it's just a lot for a couple of dollars when
I
it's all
agree.
said and done.
I mean, the restaurants are being cheap. I mean, they could easily pay these people a livable wage, and you can still
Yeah.
get your tips on top of that
Yeah.
livable wage. So that way, if people aren't tipping, because we know a lot of people don't, you are still getting money.
Yeah.
Or what you can do is just raise the cost of the meals like they do in Europe, and the tip is included.
Yeah,
It's that difficult.
I will say there has been more restaurants leaning towards adding the tip already, just so we won't have these issues. Which, yeah, we should have been did this. Like
I agree.
I'm tired of like the fact that people are fighting for a couple bucks and then one day they're making great money and the next day they don't know how to
You don't
fucking
know what
make
you're
it
doing.
home. Yeah.
What's crazy to this is I think restaurants got to stop trying to force people to share tips. Like if
Yeah.
you didn't work, because only two ladies
Yeah.
worked that area for that table, so
Yeah.
only those two ladies should be splitting that tip.
That's
No way
it.
in hell am I splitting this tip with the other 10, 15 servers that are working. You didn't serve this area, you don't
Yeah.
get none of this.
I
It's as
will
simple as
say,
that.
yeah, I will say, like, in the fact that, bus boys and people that are in the kitchen, they have to share tips as
Yep, yeah,
well. And I'm like, this is just added more confusion to the
a lot
whole
of stress.
thing.
A
Yeah,
lot of
more
stress.
stress and confusion. So
There is
we
some
need to
good
do better in
news.
general.
There is some good news to the story though, buddy. Since
Yeah,
the lady was fired, she has since got a brand new job in a restaurant. The CEO of that company also started a GoFundMe for her, which they were trying to raise like $5,000. They eclipsed that and raised almost $8,000 for her.
nice.
So they have shut that GoFundMe off and given that to her. So she's doing well. Also, the
Yeah.
restaurant that fired her, they've noticed that their business has gone down. So
Mm.
I mean, karma's a bee sometimes. That's what you get from messing with people. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
crazy to think that people should get your tips when they didn't do nothing. Like, come on, bro. How is it even fair? Stop
Yeah.
doing
It,
people like that.
it, it just doesn't add up to me. So.
What would you have done? What would you have done?
I mean, I would have did what she did. I would have been. I. You know what? I don't know if I would have told anybody, but if I can't control what a patron wants to do with their money after
Right.
finding out some way, I probably wouldn't have said anything to them. But if they just so happen to find out and they're like, nah, I actually just want to give you the cash because you actually work for this money. Like, how am I supposed to be like, no, I'm not gonna accept it. It's part of the man. If you
Appreciate you,
don't give me
Chief.
right, if you don't give me this
Going
month
straight in my
rent
pocket.
facts.
I mean,
So
I swear. Let me tell you, man. Had my manager walked up to me and was like, "Yo, Nate, we got to split what? What are we splitting?" I was like, you know what? Here's this apron right here, because I'm gonna take this fat ass tip and I'm gonna find me another job. Because there's no shortage of places that are hiring right now. So if I
and
gotta
also,
split
why are
these
you
tips,
watching me? Why are you watching me? Should you be doing something? Like,
you know
don't you
what?
got jobs to
I'm
do?
going to conspiracy theory this real quick, because when
Okay.
they called in, when he called in, was like, "Hey, we're gonna leave a big tip. Is that okay?" That was the mistake there. They never should have called in because that alerted the
Ah,
staff. Staff is shady. Management is shady. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, that was the move right there. That's
I
the
think
wrong
that
move.
that's what it was. It should have been a quick, "Hey, young lady, we appreciate your service. Can we see you outside?" Okay, boom. That's what it would have been. That's what it would have been.
Yeah, that should have been the better move right there. That should have been a move.
But it did work out. So that's it's all good. It
She
is
good. She
all
good.
good. Merry Christmas. Kudos to her and the people that were giving those nice tips. Let's keep this thing on rolling. Y'all know what time it is. One of my favorite segments is where y'all niggas be tripping.
Y'all niggas tripping.
What you got, Boogie, for y'all niggas tripping?
This is an interesting story that I felt like I needed to talk about.
Okay. Speak on it.
The headline on this story says Make-A-Wish college student requests, in quotes, favors from college professor. And just a breakdown of the story really quick. A 23-year-old Make-A-Wish college student who is suffering from chronic bronchitis has reportedly made a wish to receive oral from his college professor, an internet sensation.
Wait, he's an internet sensation or his college professor's internet sensation?
A college professor and this internet sensation porn star. Now I'm not gonna put his name out, but Michael Bleakley, who is currently who is suffering from. Let's sit in that real quick.
Yeah, let's back up with that because when you said a Make-A-Wish student, Make-A-Wish college student, I was like, wait a minute. I thought Make-A-Wish kids stopped at like 12.
Yeah,
like,
they generally do, but your man, I'm beginning to think that
dying to get a Make-A-Wish too.
Yeah, that's generally what happened. You don't die off of chronic bronchitis. Last time I heard, but he told his physician he wanted to receive the favor from his college professor, and possibly for her to let him hit.
Was this like
just
a doctor's
in
note?
case he passes away.
Was this a doctor's note or something?
Nah,
like,
he just wanted to share that with
his doctor,
physician.
Oh,
and that's not a dying wish, sir.
No.
You're not dying off of chronic bronchitis. But also, why are you telling your doctor who you want to smash? Bang.
I was wondering that same exact thing. Like that's really weird, bro. I don't want the type of relationship with my doctor. Like, am I good? All right.
That's
it.
it.
My insurance.
That's literally it. That should be it right there. It's the weirdest thing in
Make-A-Wish.
Yeah. Wow. We gotta stop oversharing in general.
Yeah, it's just a lot of that going on here. And I'm just scratching my head. I was like, bro, if you were to get that wish granted, you kind of got to be dying, my guy. Like, nobody's gonna rush to you because you got sore bronchioles. They're not just gonna be like, "Hey, my man."
Nancy Reagan probably had.
She has.
Okay, from all that throat interaction, she was going. No,
I'm just saying, man. You need to take a couple hauls, drink some Dayquil, and you'll be all right, my man.
Yeah, throw that guy away. Anyway, who do you have for?
Man. Earlier you had just said that we got to stop oversharing, and this is coming from a page of yet again another nigga who needs to stop oversharing. Bankroll Freddy decided to get on Al Gore's internet, and he let us know that he can't believe it took me 27 years to start drinking water. I used to hate water, for real. I couldn't drink it for none in the world. It actually made me feel better. It's just like
respect for you pronouncing none in the world.
You got to read it how they say it. You got to read it. I ain't feel good for none. It's just like, so what you been drinking, bruh? Like, you just been drinking Hawaiian Punch your entire life? Like, what do you drink? Like, you just drinking pop? Like, you don't have not an ounce of water in your house? Like, I just don't understand people who like, I don't like water. Like, not even flavored water. You don't like no water?
I mean,
Refreshing.
I will say I feel bad for a lot of people that don't have the resources to clean water and they have to
Yeah.
resort into drinking sugary liquids and stuff like that. But
Yeah. If you're in a food desert, I definitely can understand
yeah,
that. You know, I
but
get that.
this is a rapper
You're a grown ass man.
who presumably has
Yeah, money.
access to purchase things like bottled water, just using that as an example. And he still decided at 27 to just try water.
This nigga was like, hey, y'all tried this water shit? It's good. It's like it's I just really be like, this is information that we did not need to know. And
Agreed.
his pee stank. Like that's
Ugh.
it smell like got to be like 8. Like when you know how when you get like asparagus and it's just like the worst smell ever. Like his
Ugh.
pee smells like that times 10. I was like, bruh, his pee probably orange. It's just like,
Ugh.
bruh. Like I'm glad that he has now found water. And I
Yeah,
hope he continues down this path of drinking the water.
yeah,
But we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. Some stuff just does not need to be shared. What's
yeah.
your favorite water, Boogie?
That I agree. My favorite water is probably Smart Water, the alkaline one. I
Okay.
really like that one.
Okay. I see you out here. It's like top tier,
Yeah,
middle tier waters there. I
I
like
like that.
your
Which one?
style.
What about yourself? Are you a Fiji
Um,
guy?
No, Fiji, for whatever reason, like I feel like the bottle, like it has a weird taste there. I can't do Fiji.
Yeah,
Voss is nice. I like how they switched over to the plastic bottles because them glass ones, you drop them shits and it's a wrap.
there you go.
Topo Chico is one of my
Oh,
favorite waters. If you get the Topo Chico lime, little what am I gonna say? Little drink
hint.
hack from my drinkers out here. Get the Topo Chico lime. You get the Simply limeade. Throw a little bit of vodka in there. Should be hitting. Throw a little bit of Tito's in there, and you're out here winning. Evian is good. Sometimes they don't sell it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't go wrong with the tried and true Aquafina. That is never lets you down. But I will not ever touch the Dasani, the Deer Park. What was like Canyon Creek? It's a couple of them shits that are just horrible. It's like, ugh.
I will say there are sometimes moments where I have to go for the more unfavorable water, if you will, just because I am parched and I just won't do any sugary drinks
Mhm.
or pops. So
I'd be like, damn, that's all y'all got. If I go to a spot that doesn't have like water, I'm like Gatorade. That's the next best thing. You get the Gatorade Zero,
yeah,
like the real clear one. I'm like, all
yeah,
right, some electrolytes.
yeah, you're right.
He in here. That's kind of how.
You're making valid points right there.
But Bankroll Freddy, drink more liquid, man. When I say liquid, I mean water.
Just water. Now
Just water.
don't confuse the man.
Get your
This
whole
a
clique,
liquid?
your whole entourage. Just water, man. Water all on deck, man. You don't need no champagne in the club. Y'all need to get some water because it's quite clear I've not drank any in 27 years.
It's
Apparently.
quite clear that piss ain't clear, okay?
Just,
Good
let's
luck.
get to this next ad.
First.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that, because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I gotta tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's Chummies _edibles and get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast, and because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast.
It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
Final topic of the day. Mr. Boward Wower demands his flowers and wants to be honored at the next BT Awards. Bow Wow said put some motherfucking respect on his name. He been in the game since he was 13. Probably younger. Because, Snoop found him at one of them concerts and shit. He said, put some respect on my name. Boogie, how do you feel about Bow Wow demanded that we honor him?
Bow Weezy deserves all the respect and all of the accolades, but can we stop? Can we stop? Like, why do you feel like you need to be demanding for these made up award shows in the first place? Yes, you were very pivotal. You made a lot of money, broke a lot of records at such a young age. Yes, you deserve way more respect than what they're giving you right now. But I don't know if yelling and demanding for these accolades is the right move.
I just need him to just do a full on. So I'm the first rapper. I'm the first one. I just need him to do that. Just give us full display of that.
I feel like he has, but like in many bits and pieces.
I mean, yes, he does deserve the respect, the praise, accolades, however you want to classify it.
Yeah.
He deserves it all. But you cannot demand when people are supposed to honor you. That's not how that works.
Yeah,
you can't dictate when we decide when we give you the flowers, bruh. Like, if anything, you seeing people packing out these arenas to see you again on, like, what is it? I don't know what the tour is called. I won't say the Scream Tour, but that was when they was kids. But whatever it is, Millennium Tour. There people are coming to see you on the Millennium Tour. That should be your flowers right there. They still actually want to see your ass. Like, I mean, what more flowers do you need? You just, like what you said, you want an award at these made up award shows. Like, yeah, it's cool to be awarded, but you're Bow Wow, bro. Can't no one take that away from you. Mr. 106 in Park. Like, you know your resume.
Yeah, everybody knows your resume. Why do you feel the need to remind us your resume every time you are on the socials? Yes, bruh, we know. Guess what? We remember you acting like you was in a PJ.
We were there, nigga. We was there with you.
Right. We were also there when you act like you was on a PJ and you got caught. You know what I'm saying? We were there. Okay.
I was like, we remember all the pivotal moments in your life, sir.
We know it all, my man. We remember when you decided to remove the Bow Wow. We were there.
I was like, man, okay, this nigga.
I was gonna say, he went to Y'all Call Me Shad Moss, and they were like, yeah, we're not calling you Shad Moss.
We're gonna call you Bow Wow.
we're not doing that, because we actually made that. He was like, no, well, what? I'm done with Lil. We done with Lil. Shad. I'm Shad Moss, and they was like, no, you Bow Wow, bro.
Right. So no matter where you go in life, you are Bow Wow. I think you're gonna be 80 years old, Mr. Bow Wow.
But he's always gonna be Lil Bow Wow to me, because
pretty much.
I mean, bro, you ain't but 5'2", so
this is true. I mean, it's just the nature of the game, bro. I mean, there's worse things to be called, honestly. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. And also, Bow Wow, you need to take it easy. Take a Xanax. Like, why are you yelling, telling people what to do? You're not gonna get a Walk of Fame star.
Not like that.
Not like that, bruh. What you gonna go
I
to the
mean, you
Associated
know
Press
what?
and be like, I deserve?
Oh, well, let's start out small, bro. Let's get you an award in Columbus first. Then we can
Yeah.
get you in Atlanta, where you reside, and then we can move up to BET Awards. No baby steps, brother. Baby steps. I just. Also, it's just maybe because I'm not at that level yet, but I don't think I would care that much, and I'm not rewarded. At the end of the
You
day,
shouldn't care.
the money in the bank account is enough of the reward for me. That's enough. Like, all right, whatever. I mean, yeah. I'm not saying that those things aren't cool because they are, but it's like, bro, have you never not won an award before in your life? Have you not gotten a BET award? You have.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you want? The Lifetime Achievement Award? I mean, okay, we get it, bro. We know that have been doing it most of your life, but again, if we're dictating when we get awards now, then fuck it. Shit, everybody getting awards. I mean,
Yeah.
like we are all getting trophies and shit out here. Like, come on, man, cut it out. Like, yes, you're going to get the reward at some point in time in your life. It's just not gonna be right now, bro. It's just not right now.
Yeah. Just be easy. It's not happening right now, clearly, and it's not gonna happen with you
No.
yelling about it. So relax.
You think you wrote an email? You think he was all caps in the email?
There is no way.
Respect.
Right.
Kathy Lee, all this shit I done for this network. That nigga was like, Mr. 106 apart. This is how you treat me? Like, nigga, that show ain't been on for years.
Yeah, he needs to go take care of your kids, bro. Like,
Yeah,
worry
like,
about your children.
You got a lot of issues over there, man, outside of these awards. So, be cool over there, bro. Be cool.
Take it easy.
We'll give you the awards when you deserve them, sir.
Yeah. Good luck, Nick.
And on that note, Boogie, episode 54 is in the books.
Woo.
No Sleep Crew, as we said at the beginning of this episode, this is the last episode of the year. We appreciate y'all for checking in throughout the entire year, getting us to episode 54. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. What you got for the good people, Boogie?
Smash that bell button and get a notification so you can get that notice when we return. But also, just like we said in the top of the show, check back on our archive episodes. They're hella funny, and tell us which one's your favorite. I might do a best of real quick. I'm thinking about it, but if not, you know what I'm saying? Let us know what's the best episodes in your opinion in the comment section, and I'll do a little really real for us.
The best of, I love a good best of episode 1 through 54 or 15 through 54. However you want to look at that. A little shade to end the new year, a little shade to end the new year. I'm gonna do better in 2022. I'm not be as petty in 2022.
Is that what you're gonna do for 2022? Not be as petty?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do what I just did there a couple minutes ago, but I can't make any promises. I cannot make any promises. Well, Boogie, what you got for the people before we get up out of here? You got anything for them?
Like and subscribe, just like what you said earlier. And just be easy on yourself, be easy on others.
Yes.
That's all I got.
Healthy. Stay healthy. Smoke your weed.
For sure.
Wrap it up. Don't be silly. Let's see. Wrap it up as far as your face as well when you go out. Y'all know what to do.
Yes.
Be careful out here, peoples. Man, I love you. Appreciate all the good support. And on that note, I have been Nate Galloway.
Adrian Brady Bird.
And we up out of here.
Yeah.